French President Emmanuel Macron meeting with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Dhaka, Paris, 2 MOUs signed. Macron pays tribute to the portrait of Bangabandhu. Bangladesh and France can be meaningful forces dealing world crisis. British Permanent Under-Secretary Sir Philip Barton arrives in Dhaka today to sit for strategic dialogue with Bangladesh Foreign Secretary. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MyTV English News. I'm Ashikuzaman with you in the newsroom today. You're watching the headlines. Now, the details. Visiting French President Emmanuel Macron held a meeting with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at the Prime Minister's office. The French President reached the Prime Minister's office at 10:20 a.m. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina welcomed him there. Later, the two leaders sat in a meeting. 2 MOUs were signed in the presence of the heads of state and government of the two countries. Later, in a joint statement, the two leaders expressed their determination to take Bangladesh-France relations further. At that time, Macron assured to stand by Bangladesh to build a smart Bangladesh. In the morning of the second day of Macron's visit to Dhaka, the French president paid tribute to the portrait of father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, at Dhanmondi 32. Earlier, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina hosted a dinner courtesy of Macron last night. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said that the partnership between Bangladesh and France can be a powerful bond in dealing with the global crisis. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron, who is visiting Dhaka, took a boat trip on Turak River in the capital. Besides, the French president also enjoyed the traditional boating of Bengal. Macron left Dhaka around 2 p.m. today, ending a less than 20 hours visit after attending the G20 summit in New Delhi. British Permanent Under-Secretary Sir Philip Barton has arrived in Dhaka on a 2-day visit. His visit is to participate in the UK-Bangladesh 5th Strategic Dialogue. Bangladesh can seriously consider signing the proposed prisoner exchange agreement and mutual legal cooperation agreement with the United Kingdom in the dialogue. On the other hand, the UK can emphasize free, fair and participatory elections in Bangladesh and creating an enabling environment, democracy and human rights. Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen will lead the Bangladesh delegation in the dialogue. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has called upon the people of all classes and professions to unite to bring down the government. He made this call at a discussion meeting at the National Press Club at noon. Fakhrul said that the youth must play a leading role to speed up the movement, otherwise the Awami League will again come to a loss and sit down on various strategies. The first death anniversary of former Presidium member of Awami League and former Deputy Leader of the House, Sayyida Sajida Chaudhry, is being observed today. Meanwhile, Awami League paid tribute to Sajida Chaudhry's grave in Bonani in the morning. At the time, Abdul Rahman, a member of the party's Presidium, said he wants to carry forward the ideals that Sajida Chaudhry had worked with. The leader said that Sajida Chaudhry was vocal in any difficult time of Awami League, including the demand for the trial of the Bangabandhu murder case. Her contribution is immense not only in Awami League but also in the politics of Bangladesh. The Directorate of Consumer Rights Protection has raided the pharmacies in front of Chattogram Medical College Hospital after receiving complaints of selling saline needed for dengue patients at high prices. In the operation led by Faiz Ullah, Deputy Director of Chattogram Branch of Directorate, 2 pharmacies were paid 50,000 and 1 lakh taka, and 2 more institutions were paid 10,000 and 20,000 taka for selling expired medicines. Now international news. Today marks the 22 years since the horrific attack on the Twin Towers in the United States. On September 11, 2001, Taliban militants hijacked 4 passenger jets and crashed them into Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York. Not only were the Americans shocked by the horror of the attack, but the whole world. This is known to the whole world as 9/11. 3,000 people were killed in the attack. The world is remembering the day in various programs. At least 40 civilians have been killed in airstrikes in Sudan. The attack took place in a market in South Khartoum on Sunday. The death toll is expected to rise. The civil war has started in Sudan since April 15. The civil war has sparked by a powerful struggle between Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and his former deputy chief and head of the paramilitary Rapid Support Force Mohammed Hamdan Daglo. Cristiano Ronaldo reached out to help the homeless in the terrible earthquake in Marrakesh, Morocco. CR7 has arranged for the 4-star Hotel Pistana CR7 to be used as a residence for the asylum seekers. More than 2,000 people have died in 7.2 magnitude earthquake so far. Not only Ronaldo but also the star footballers of Moroccan national team also stand by the affected people of the country. Argentina's World Cup winning captain Lionel Messi has expressed his condolences. Due to this terrible earthquake, the Morocco-Liberia African Cup of Nations qualifying match has been postponed. We're about to the end the headlines once again. French President Emmanuel Macron meeting with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Dhaka Paris 2 MOUs signed. Macron pays tribute to the portrait of Bangabandhu. Bangladesh and France can be meaningful forces dealing world crisis, says Sheikh Hasina. British Permanent Under Secretary Sir Philip Barton arrives in Dhaka today to sit for strategic dialogue with Bangladesh Foreign Secretary. Today marks 22 years since the brutal attack on the Twin Towers in the United States. World observes the day with grief. An Asia Cup Super 4 India and Pakistan match starts on the reserve day. That's all for now. To watch our news online, please visit YouTube/MyTV News. To watch our old programs, please visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla. Our next news bulletin will be telecast at 7:30 p.m. in Bangla. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.